Most of us intend to beat the shopping lines this holiday season by shopping online. With that shortcut, though, comes the possibility of cyber identity theft. Sounds great, I know. Here with expert tips on how to protect that online identity this shopping season is Dr. Kirsten Hoyt. She is the academic dean for the College of Information Systems and Technologies. Great having you.
Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
So why do we see this increased risk of identity theft during the holidays? Why is it so big now?
Well, if you look at the activity that happens during this time of the season, right? We've got everything from the Black Friday sales to the Christmas Eve sales. A lot of activity and shopping that's happening right now, both in the stores and online.
Absolutely. As I understand it, there's two real ways for these cyber criminals to be able to breach your online identity. There's either hacking the company who you just purchased from, or making it look like you're purchasing it from the company, but in fact you're just purchasing, or you're giving your credit card information to the criminal. Those are really the two ways, aren't they?
Yes. Well, there's those two ways, and we've seen a lot of the breaches that have happened in the news, and they, that is cause for concern. Most of those companies have addressed that with their individual consumers. But the other thing that can happen is just being on that public Wi-Fi network. So you're exposing yourself to your information being stolen while you're on that public Wi-Fi network because it's open. There's no password to log into it, or sometimes there's a password, but give it to everybody. And somebody can sit there and listen to the traffic and just capture any information they want to capture.
See, that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize when you're on, say, that free airport Wi-Fi or in your coffee shop. People can essentially scan those packets of information and look at what you're doing.
Yeah, there are devices that sit there with little rabbit ears in the shops, and it just captures everything. Yes.
That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So there's this new cybersecurity survey. Well, what have we learned from this?
Well, a couple of things. We learned, one, that while people know that those public Wi-Fi networks are dangerous, 75% of them actually prefer the convenience of that public Wi-Fi network over the risk that might be involved.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the pieces of data. The other is that we've got 47% of our survey respondents have been hacked or breached in some way, and yet only 25% of them have invested in any kind of cyber or any kind of identity protection.
My goodness. So let's talk about the long-term goals then when it comes to combating cyber criminals, because it seems like it's a shell game. Wherever we move here, they find a new way to do it there.
Yes.
What do you do to combat this?
It is. Well, it is a one-upsmanship in that, excuse me, you'll see a hacking event happen, and then cybersecurity increases, and then hacking and cyber, and they're one-upping all the time. The biggest thing is that companies are starting to really invest in cybersecurity, and we are seeing that in the jobs that are out there. There are actually 209,000 jobs open in the cybersecurity industry right now with no bodies to fill them.
Wow, that's impressive. So there's a big gaping hole there where a lot of people are needed and they aren't necessarily there. And I'm willing to bet that University of Phoenix is trying to fill that hole.
Yes, we are. We are working on new degree programs in that area, but we also have current certificates in the cybersecurity space that can help you get into this area.
Excellent. Well, it's great talking to you, Doctor. And I will make sure to be on very protected WPA2 Wi-Fi somewhere to make sure that they don't get my information. It's great having you.
Well, good luck. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you so much. Keep yourself protected from cybercrime. They are out there, everybody. For more information, phoenix.edu. Help fight them.